Modern science says the sun is the past, the earth is the present, and the moon is the future. From an incandescent mass we have originated, and into a frozen mass we shall turn. Merciless is the law of nature, and rapidly and irresistibly we are drawn to our doom.
That's some poetic shit, man.
Right? Nikola Tesla.
Ah, yeah. That's the man. That's the man right there.
He
knew a thing or two.
That's a quote from him.
Heard of him.
So that was pretty cool. I saw that. I was like,
right away. Yeah, that's the quickest you found a quote.
We are insignificant. Indeed. I mean,
nah, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, we are just,
specks.
Specks. You took the word out of my mouth. Literally, I was going to say that.
Just reach over.
We are specks. What the fuck?
I'm over here like,
that's mine.
Was it Shang Tsung? No, who's the
from Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat, yeah.
What?
That's the dude who takes the souls. Give me your soul.
Oh, is that the
Shang Tsung? Fuck off my cord. Sorry. The cord was hanging on there. It's like,
just like, hooked. It's like, no, I'm staying. It's like, no.
But welcome back, video watchers. As you can see, it's a little bit different. We are trying something new.
Yeah.
And doing the two video, two camera.
Count them.
Count them two. If you guys gone to my YouTube channel, you would see where that came from.
That's a deep cut joke.
Yeah, it is. Definitely a big insider.
From the Hawaii trip. I forgot even what I said count them two for, but I said it.
2 turtles.
Oh, yeah. We saw 2 turtles. Count them.
Count them. They're right over there. So, yeah, we're attempting this. I'm hoping to kind of be able to edit it perfectly fine. I haven't had issues before, but this is my first time doing something like this. So we'll have to see.
We will see indeed.
But how about we roll right into it then?
Let's fucking dive on in.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
I'm Ugly.
And I'm Matt.
And this is Big Effing Nerd.
Big Effing Nerd.
What?
No.
Pound town.
Just the escalation of events was pretty great.
Yeah, that's X-rated. I can't bring that on.
Yeah, we can't.
You guys are gonna see the title card, and that's about it.
We can't talk about it.
Pretty on point, yeah.
That was good. I didn't expect that ending. I don't know what I should have expected, but that was a good one.
I think you can guarantee that I'll probably be doing stuff like that a lot.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
All right, brother man. How about you?
Here it comes.
I knew it was coming that.
All right. You know what? You told me to smack you up, but I always get smacked up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna. I mean, until you learn
why
how to
don't
use
you get?
No. The buttons are on my side.
Damn it! I can't read from that far.
Dude, it took me a little second.
Nope.
Taking a shit there. Oh man.
Yep, I gotta go. All right. Fact time. Did you know that the Milky Way smells of rum, raspberries, and booze? That's a little redundant, but rum and raspberries.
I was gonna say.
Well, I guess booze is pretty generic. Rum is its own thing,
but all rum is booze, but not all booze is rum.
Exactly. There it is.
Still redundant, I think so.
A little bit, but yeah. Well,
but either which way.
Rum, raspberries.
Bullshit.
Yeah, no.
No, you go out into space and you tell me,
and you're like,
let me get away. Just float off.
I think I heard somewhere because some astronomer dude or astronaut dude I think was like looking at space scenes from a movie.
Yeah,
and he watched from Guardians of the Galaxy 3 how Star-Lord was like floating in that space between the two halves of the ship or whatever. And he was like, yeah, he's like, some of that's right, like how he got kind of swollen kind of stuff. He's like, yeah, that would kind of happen, but like how he got frozen, he's like, not really, at least not right away. But he's like, yeah, like you'd have like a few seconds in space before shit would start getting fucked up. So I guess maybe
because the lack of oxygen.
You could be like
just that small little whiff, and then you die. Yeah.
Better be fucking good.
So how do they come to that conclusion though? I don't.
In 2009, astronomers exploring a giant cloud of gas and dust at the center of the Milky Way made a surprise discovery. The cloud was packed full of a chemical known as ethyl formate, or formate, ethyl formate. That's what I'm going with.
Ethyl formate.
Which has a couple intriguing properties. It is responsible for giving raspberries their flavor and has the smell of rum. There is also another nearby region, which is also notable as it's full of ethyl alcohol or ethanol, the type we use to make alcoholic beverages. It contains enough alcohol to supply every person on the planet with 300,000 pints of beer per day for the next billion years.
Start harvesting that shit.
Space. Let's go to space.
Start harvesting that shit.
If there was ever, a driving force to go explore space, we found it. We found it.
I thought you were gonna be like, in 2009, astronomers went and swam out into the Milky Way
and just went, this shit's fucking rad. Wow, somebody get Owen Wilson.
We'll be talking about him later.
Wow. See how we all tied together?
What was that finger gesture?
You know what it was.
Gesture.
You know
Gestion.
what it was. Gestion, suggestion. You know what the fuck it was.
Yeah.
You know what the fuck it is.
All right. Pretty interesting. What the hell?
Oh, wait, hang on. One other thing. If bottled at the source, the proof for this beer would be very low, with an alcohol content of less than 1%.
Oh, gay. I mean,
yeah. But there's so fucking much of it. I mean, fucking small potatoes.
You could probably increase that to be a better percentage, I guess.
Yeah.
That would be how it works, right? I don't know. I'm not a
brewmaster.
Yeah.
Of any kind.
Is that what they're called?
I don't know, for like beer brewmasters and shit like that.
Yeah. I don't know what they're called, so.
I know.
Our buddy, his dad was dabbling in that a little bit.
Yeah. Remember, I've had some of the beer they made. It was good.
It is good.
I can't remember which kind.
And I'm not a beer person.
I can't remember what kind of beer it was, but it was fucking tasty. It was a while ago, but yeah, he knew a thing or two.
So, as you guys know, probably from the title, we're doing another quiz,
and this time it's on motherfucking space.
Yeah, which I hopefully will do good on because I love space and space things.
I love space.
And hopefully I win this time because I think
you probably will.
Technically, the last one was won by Matt.
I think I won just by like a point or two.
Maybe
it was close.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm telling you, dude, I'm still embarrassed about that Neil Armstrong thing. I know it.
As you should.
Put me on such the spot. I was like, Armstrong. What's his first name?
Lance.
Don't say Lance. That's the Live Strong guy, not him. Fuck. But you know what's fucked up? There was 3 people that went to that moon. Nobody remembers the third guy. He didn't go on the moon. He stayed in the ship the whole time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, so that technically is why, because you didn't go on the moon.
Which, I gotta say, if I went to the moon and you told me I can't step on
the moon,
I'll be fucking double dog damned. You're gonna stop me from going out on that moon.
You're like, who's gonna stop me? Neil?
We're the first.
That dude's a bitch.
What's Buzz gonna do?
I've seen their deadlift. They're pussies.
We're the first 3 people going to the moon, and only 2 of us get to go on it.
Like actually play on the moon. Like they're out there.
Yeah, fucking skipping. Woo! Fuck that.
Yeah, no, I'd be upsetty spaghetti.
You'd have to tie me down to stop me from going out there.
Yeah, either that, we're fighting though.
Poor bastard. I can't even think of his name to tell you right now. I could look it up, man. But I'm not gonna.
So sorry.
That's rough, man.
All right.
Anyway,
so you want to get into this quiz?
Yeah, you start.
Me start. Okay. Yeah. First question. I also got my quiz from starwalk.space.
It's like double space. Stars and space. Wow. They must have a lot of space. Fuck yeah.
Don't we?
Let's do it. What you got?
All right. This is somewhat space related, but it does have something to do with Earth. Mm-hmm. When are tides on Earth the highest?
Oh, shit.
At first quarter moon, at full moon and new moon, or at last quarter moon?
I think it's full moon and new moon. It's those
full
2
moon
together,
and new
right?
Moon? Yeah.
Okay, I think it's that one.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ding, 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 ding.
Fuck yeah.
During the full moon and new moon phases, the Earth, moon, and sun are approximately aligned in a straight line.
Damn.
At these moments, the gravitational forces of the moon and sun reinforce each other, resulting in the highest tides on Earth.
Yeah, I remember that back from like elementary school or something. That one stuck.
Yeah, this quiz was literally like, what was it? The
Middle school.
middle school.
Right?
Like, can you pass this middle school astronomy quiz?
I was like, we'll
I don't
fucking find
remember
out.
having an astronomy quiz in middle school though.
Nah, they were just like, there's this. The red one is Mars. That big one, that's Jupiter.
That big one.
That small one, well, we don't really count him anymore, but that's Pluto.
You know that a year? No, not a year. It was something having to do with like the day. I think the day on Jupiter is like 7 hours.
Fuck.
Yeah, because it just spins so fucking fast.
So like, we'd be hella old if we were somehow living on Jupiter.
Possibly because the gravitational. That's a question. Very curious. Not like anyone can find out. That place is hell.
Go to step on his.
Well, that and like the intense the intense storms on there and the wind speeds. Yeah,
If you could even get through it, just be
forget about it.
just fucking shredded.
Okay, do me.
do me next. I don't know. This question might be too easy. Man, that's fucking. Let's do it. This is way too easy. It's way too easy. Fuck it. All right. Which planet has the largest rings? Saturn.
Neptune. No. Saturn.
No. Saturn, Venus, Jupiter, or Mars? It's fucking Mars. Say it's Mars.
Saturn. Saturn's my favorite planet.
You are correct.
I mean, it's probably a lot of people's favorite planet, honestly.
It's a fucking rad looking planet. It looks like a big ass jawbreaker.
Looks dope.
That's what I always thought.
I would love to live on a planet that has rings. It'd be sick.
Well, technically, they all have rings.
Yeah, but
Technically.
super visible rings.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
like even Jupiter is supposed to have like rings, but that one's barely visible.
Yeah, I mean, we got like an asteroid belt, but like, whatever. So its rings are made up of ice particles, dust, and rock fragments. They are visible from Earth and are composed of thousands. Oh, I didn't know it was fucking thousands. Mm-hmm. Individual ringlets. The rings of Saturn are iconic and most recognizable.
Fun fact: I do want to pull this up. There is a planet that's rings are so much bigger than Saturn's.
That's a flex.
Yeah, dude.
Is it like?
I don't even think they have like an actual name to it. It's like one of those like HBB 734492. They gave up on finding names for these planets, and they're just like, "Fuck it, letters and numbers."
That's fucking this one. Name
With
it.
bigger rings than Saturn.
I mean, that should be the name of the planet.
Bigger
Rings than Saturn.
J1407b. Little b, by the way. Little b.
Oh, that's important.
It matters. It really does matter. Let me see. Dude, it's honestly fucking nuts. They said there's a dude who's like, oh, if we were to put this planet's rings on Saturn, you could see Saturn all the fucking time. And it would be like a giant fucking thing in the sky that you would see.
Holy shit. And the planet's like the little in the fucking middle.
Yeah, the tiniest planet.
What the fuck?
You can kind of see it.
Why are you doing all that, little planet? What happened?
It's massive.
Damn.
I forget the distance between from edge to edge, but yeah, it's
Something.
a ridiculous planet.
Shit.
J1407b.
J1407 lowercase b. You crazy. You crazy.
You crazy.
You crazy.
Lowercase b. Yeah, that's right.
Lowercase b. You fucking crazy, man. You crazy. It's funny you just mentioned one with a bunch of letters and numbers because that is one of the answers in this next question.
All right, which part of the sun becomes visible during a total solar eclipse?
Sorry, say that one more time.
Which part of the sun becomes visible during a total solar eclipse? The corona, the core, or the photosphere?
The photosphere.
Would make sense, right? Because it sounds like the atmospherical part of Well,
It sounds right, but now that you said that, now you make me doubt myself, but I'm sticking with it.
that's the plan.
That's
my evil plan. Okay.
The core, you can't see the fucking core. That's crazy.
Through the moon.
That's fucking crazy. There's
the
no
moon,
way.
the moon just dilutes the sun's fucking brightness, and
Just-
you can see straight to the core.
Yeah, I mean, we can rule that one right out.
That'd be actually crazy if the sun was bright enough to like be seen through the moon instead of being in a solar eclipse. Like
we wouldn't have nighttime.
no.
No nighttime.
All right, photosphere. Final answer.
Yeah. It was the core, huh?
Nope. The corona.
That was like my second guess.
So the solar corona is the outermost layer of the sun's atmosphere.
Okay.
So the photosphere is in there, but the corona is what we
just
see.
outside of that. Okay.
It is usually not visible because it is much dimmer than the bright photosphere, the visible surface of the sun. However, during a total solar eclipse, the moon blocks out the photosphere, which allows us to see the solar corona as a halo of light surrounding the dark disk of the moon.
Yeah. Okay. That makes more sense.
That's
Close. Close.
Space.
But if there was a cigar, I wouldn't have gotten it.
To be fair, I wouldn't have guessed Matt would have gotten that one because not too much was spoken about the sun's atmosphere.
Should have seen
When
right,
we were-
right when you said that. I just squinted. I was like,
Matt's a fucking idiot.
I wouldn't expect Matt to get that because he's
He's a fucking.
he's kind of retarded. That's all.
Generally, the sun's atmosphere itself wasn't spoken about in
Yeah.
like middle school, high school, earth science and stuff like
I
that.
don't know.
Earth science.
I've just heard the phrases corona and photosphere. I knew for goddamn sure you can't see the core.
I was like, I hope you've heard about the core.
Yeah, I've heard about the core, but I know for goddamn sure you can't see that.
Yeah.
Nobody ever will. And if they do, I mean, it'll be the last thing they ever see. That's for sure. All right. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of an easy answer. All right. No, fuck that one.
I was like, you could give me a challenge
That's easy.
or whatever is considered a challenge.
Okay.
I've also been out of school for a while, so maybe. But then again,
That's easy too, though.
I watch a lot of YouTube with space.
Lots of space videos. All right, here we go. Are there any other planets in this solar system that we could live on? A, impossible to find out. B, no. C, yes. D, sort of. Yes, no, maybe, or impossible to tell.
That's probably in the question too. What the question was: are there any planets that we could live on
In this solar system.
in this solar system? I think it's D. Sort of.
It's no.
No, really.
Yeah, they said no.
They didn't even think of like Mars, considering that it has ice caps.
Yeah, I mean, apparently because they... Oh, I think it was a question, but I didn't see the answer. But they get just very light snow at like the peak, like the pole. Mm-hmm. Other than that, no. And plus, it's pretty fucking cold there.
I think it would be that's why they'd have to terraform it.
For sure.
But
Or
even
get
then,
the domes, you know.
even then, I think it's just a theory that they can terraform the planet itself because humans have never fucking done that.
Yeah, we haven't done
So
that yet.
until we've done it, it's only going to be a theory.
Yeah, so they say no. It's no because currently there's no evidence or knowledge of any other planets that can, in our solar system, that can support human life. The planets in our system either lack the necessary conditions for life or have extreme environments that are inhospitable to humans.
Yeah, they said if Venus wasn't completely covered in
That's the most
sulfuric acid clouds and rain,
that's
and
the
shit like
most
that,
Earth-like planet.
that we possibly could.
Yeah.
However,
Acid rain's kind of a deal breaker.
just a little bit.
Constant acid rain.
You mean to tell me Mercury ain't livable? You got me fucked up.
you want to live on a fucking like mirror?
you imagine how big the sun would look at that fucking?
Just
Oh,
my eyes. Fuck.
Bob.
My
Fucking dumb. Damn, I thought it would have been sort of just because of what they've kind of been dabbling in with the whole Mars
Yeah,
thing.
they said straight up. No, I kind of thought it was sort of too, and then they were like,
All right, 1-1. Got me.
"Good,
Good.
I'll take it."
Ooh, this is interesting. I think I know the answer to this. Which direction does a comet's gas tail always point? Always away from the sun, towards the sun, or towards the earth?
A comet's gas tail away from the sun, towards the sun, or towards Earth?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right?
Fuck. Damn.
Comets aren't something that people normally speak about other than...
And I don't...
it's just a big
I saw
ice
one
ball.
yesterday, you know, fucking...
Yeah, right.
I...
And we're talking about comets, too. Don't think about, like, meteorites or anything. Because that they come from all different directions. Yeah. Literally just floating rocks that we pass through in space.
Near misses every day. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm going to say away from the sun.
Away from the sun, final answer.
Yeah. It's fucking not right.
Over here trying to fuck with you, just like...
Final answer. Okay. If that's what
right? Ding, 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 ding.
I got it right?
Yeah.
Woo! Shit.
So...
Goddamn.
A comet's gas tail is composed of particles driven away from the comet's nucleus by the solar wind.
Sorry.
What?
I just thought of nucleus and like the powerhouse of the cell. That shit from from school.
Dude, you know what's hella funny? I don't know why earlier I was thinking about that. I was like, I'm going to ask Matt that question. Just
Nucleus is the powerhouse of the cell.
Mitochondria.
Powerhouse of the cell.
So because the solar wind always flows outward from the sun's surface, the gas tail always points away from the sun no matter what direction the comet moves in its orbit.
Fuck yeah, too easy.
So that is interesting because, like, you say you have the sun and say the comet's coming from this way, it's always like,
yeah, huh? Yeah, huh, that's weird.
So the tail isn't exactly where it's coming from.
Yeah, it's more or less
wherever the sun is located.
like a reflection of it almost.
It's like a...
Yeah, fucking...
It is weird because you would think, you know, us as humans not knowing jack shit about anything, really. We see something like that in the sky and there's a tail, you would think it's flowing.
Oh, it's coming from
that direction.
That way, the way the tail's going. It's
Right.
the way it's coming from.
Nope.
Not so.
Nope.
Not so.
So, yeah, pretty interesting. I didn't really think comet questions would come out because
Fucking...
you don't really talk about
How
comets
many
that
do we
much.
see, you know?
Once every like 420 years.
I only know that...
How do you fucking know that? You tell me right now.
Did your dad see one? No. Did his dad see one? No.
Yeah.
How about his dad? No.
Did you have cameras back then?
No.
Did you
Get
have
the fuck out of here. You fucking bullshitter.
That's why I always make fun of, like, sometimes I mean, I don't get me wrong, I love science, love space and all that stuff, but I do make fun of it sometimes. Like, how do you fucking know? How are you doing that calculation, huh?
We've only been in this space game for a little over 100 years.
Numbers and calculations. Numbers are fucking fake. Shut up.
Numbers are a construct and fallible, so maybe not.
Yeah, what's his name? Terrence Howard. There's a video I saw of him because he's like a degree in physics and engineering and math and mathematics.
Pretty smart dude.
He was like he was talking about it on the podcast, and just like real quick talking about a podcast, just like these two different things, like, I want you to do one thing, you do one thing, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this, and then so in this sense x equals this, and that's a mathematical fallacy. And I was like, holy shit. Like, so it's like, it should not be that way. Like, it shouldn't equal each other, or it shouldn't equal this, but it somehow did through two different equations. And I was like, yeah. And me, like, I don't necessarily like math, but I'm good at it. And so when he described it, I was all, holy shit. That's fucking smart dude.
Yeah, no shit.
The way he was describing it too is fucking... He had numbers memorized that I was like, why do you know that?
Right?
What the fuck? Yeah, dude.
That's like, I want to just look inside your brain. How the fuck did you make those connections? How did that work?
I mean, having degrees in that stuff probably helps.
Yeah, for sure. He's been looking at those numbers for a while.
All right. Shoot your shot, bitch. What you got?
Right. So fact.
So aggressive.
I don't even know that, so I don't know if you'd know that question. Because that's crazy.
So because you don't know it.
You want me to ask
you
it?
Think yeah, go ahead.
You got to be fucked.
Hell yeah.
All right. Which
B. No kidding.
which of the following planets is also called the diamond plant? I said plant. I don't know if they meant planet.
It's probably a typo.
Oh yeah, because they say planet in the explanation. So which one of the following planets is also called the diamond planet? Kepler 10, lowercase b. Gliese, I think that's how you pronounce it. Gliese. Gliese 436, lowercase b. 55 Cancri, Cancri, lowercase e. Or HD 219-134, lowercase b.
It's a good thing it's multiple choice, right? No, I'm kidding.
Did you remember any of that? Here, I'll just give you the letters, the names of them, not the numbers. Kepler, Gliese, 55 Cancri, or that HD fucking bunch of numbers.
I think I'm gonna go with C.
55 Cancri? Mm-hmm. That's fucking correct. Fuck you, man. You weren't supposed to get that. Holy shit. You didn't know that. You guessed.
No, I'm trying to think. Kepler is a fuck. Oh, I've heard of Kepler before.
I always just think of the Kepler Verge from Mass Effect.
Oh yeah, that was the one just outside of our solar system.
Yeah, I was like, I've definitely heard the name Kepler before that.
Because that one sounded the most familiar. Gliese, Gliess.
ESE.
ESE. Yeah, and this was like, I didn't hear of Gliese only one time though, and I didn't know too much about it. But it is like a Neptune-sized planet.
So,
but the other one I didn't know. The last one.
Yeah, you fucking got it, dude. Fuck yeah.
All right, explain it.
So it's also known as, like I said, the diamond planet because it is believed to be composed mostly of carbon, which under extreme pressure turns to diamonds. This planet is located around 40 light years away from Earth and orbits a star called 55 Cancri, which E is the designation for the planet. The star is 55 Cancri. It is a super Earth, meaning it is larger and more massive than Earth, but smaller than gas giants like Jupiter. The high carbon content in its composition has led scientists to speculate that the planet's surface may be covered in graphite and diamond. So there's another reason
to explore space.
Because we like shiny rocks, and that's a planet.
Yeah, for
size shiny rock.
Yeah, that's fucking cool though. I like that. I like that I got it. So
I fucking don't like that you got it. Because I was like, you're not gonna get it. And you're like,
did you get the last one though?
Yeah. No. Wait. No, I didn't. No, I did. You asked me 3 so far, right?
Yeah.
I've only got 2 out of 3, so yeah. Yeah, because I got the comet tail question.
Yeah.
I didn't get the one before that.
Yeah.
All right. We're back.
Trying to fuck with that and just be like, no, you ain't winning this one.
You haven't gotten any right. All right. Yeah, your turn.
All right. I'm gonna paraphrase these because they give like the scientific words for it, but I'm basically just gonna give you like how we view the Earth in this sense. So, where is Earth's velocity around the sun the greatest? At the aphelion, which is the furthest from the sun, the velocity is the same, or at the perihelion. Perihelion.
I want the falala.
At the perihelion, which is us closest to the sun.
The perihelion, the what?
Aphelion.
The perihelion is the closest?
Yeah, that's when we're the closest to the sun.
And the pherelion?
And the aphelion.
Aphelion is the farthest.
Farthest. And then, or the velocity is the same.
I'm going to go with the one that's the closest.
Final answer?
Yeah. The, whatever, the perihelion, that was that one, right?
Perihelion, I think is what it is.
I'm thinking because close gravity. Mm-hmm. That's where my mind's at. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Come on. Don't press the button. Don't. Yeah, you can press that button. That's a good button. I thought you were gonna press that.
No, yeah, it's definitely the perihelion.
I'm fucking smart.
When a planet is closer to the sun's gravitational pull is stronger, so the planet moves faster. Perihelion is is the point closest to the sun, so the planet's velocity there is the greatest.
See, my thought process was there. It was fucking
And that's also like physics.
Yeah.
You know, you would think, or I'm trying to think of a good example. I just thought of one and then I forgot it.
Well, fuck.
But it does have something to do with an anchor point, and if you were to spin like, you had to have something spinning around it, and you would see it go around the closest part from the axis, and then.
Well, I think of it like the old tetherball poles, right?
Oh yeah.
And then as
There
it
you
gets
go.
closer, it's fucking whipping.
Yeah.
It's lazier on the outside. And
Good example for sure.
Yeah, I'm locked in, man. I'm ready.
Good shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, all right. Let's see. Which one of these planets do we live on?
Venus.
Seymour. Seymour. That's kind of a crazy question. Those are a lot of big numbers. All right.
That's a lot of big numbers.
Fucking really was. I might save that question for a little later. All right. How many galaxies have been recorded in the observable universe? These are numbers that are pretty impossible for me to even...
Are they exponential?
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Do they got the little number at the...
No. This bottom one is like 2 trillion. If it's... Because million is 2 sets of 3 zeros. Billion is 3 sets. Mm-hmm. So that'd be trillion if it's 4 sets of 3 zeros. Mm-hmm. So 2 trillion... Fuck. 3-8 and...
You said galaxies, correct?
Yeah. I don't even know if I want to ask you this question. I can't even say these numbers. I can't even say these numbers. I'm
Wait.
Fuck that question.
Scroll it down
to where you can't see it.
To where I can't see the answer. And then I'm going to grab the sides.
Okay.
And grab the sides of the phone.
Just to be safe, I'm going to take a screenshot of it. So you can
Yeah. Do that. And then show me the picture.
Show me the Carfax.
Show me the Carfax.
Okay. So that's them. See what I'm saying? I was like, I don't know what number. So sorry.
Oh, yeah. I can see why Matt was struggling. So, how many galaxies have been recorded in the observable universe? 123,455,000. Or, sorry. My bad. That was my bad. 123,455,444 galaxies. That one is 44,554,535. Nope, 445,500. No, that's actually. Oh, what's the after trillion?
Quintillion?
No, that's 5.
Yeah,
Quinn.
You're right.
I'm pretty sure in the observable universe, it is B.
It is B. Let me see. I'll tell
Which
you.
is trillion. They need to put commas.
I know. That's why I was like, They put commas in the fucking easy one, the 2 trillion. I was like, I got that one.
Yeah, either put commas or do the exponents.
So you're saying B. It is actually D. 2 trillion.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that 2 trillion? Let me see.
I think.
Let me see 2 trillion.
It looks like 2 trillion to me. Because billions.
Oh, because they have commas.
Yeah, see?
You motherfuckers.
That's why I was like, I know that one.
2 trillion.
That's a lot of
sounds about right. And that's just the observable universe. There's still this idea that
we only see
up to a certain point. Light only travels so far, and we don't know how big the not even galaxy, the universe is.
Is big.
You know, we can speculate. Like they speculate, oh, this is, it's a cone shape, and it goes from, where my hands are at connected, and it goes in a cone like that. But that's a speculation. Like we have no way to prove it, other than using the telescope photographs that we've gotten through the James Webb now.
Yeah, I think so.
And the James Webb lately has been like, hey yo, it's kind of a lot bigger.
Like we thought it was like pretty unimaginably big, but like it's even bigger than that.
Yeah.
Like fuck.
So all right.
But it says here, what is it?
Yeah.
Was that a throat burp from me or you?
That was you.
I couldn't tell. It felt kind of like me, but then it didn't sound like it was coming from me.
Throat burp.
Yeah, it's just a rough estimate based on observations, calculations, subject to change. as our understanding of the universe improves.
Always subject to change.
And that's just from our viewpoint. That's just where we are in the sea of stars.
So fucking crazy.
Oh, shit.
And you're telling me aliens don't exist? Fuck you.
Yeah, and that's why people be like, no, we're the only life. Get the fuck out of here.
Sure. Okay, guy. You keep thinking that.
That's the 2 trillion universes that we can see.
And that's 2 trillion galaxies.
Yeah.
So we're in the Milky Way, and you've seen how big the Milky Way is and how tiny our solar system is compared to that Milky Way, and then how tiny we are compared to the solar system.
And then how tiny the Milky Way is compared to the
tiny Earth is to the fucking, and then how tiny we are to Earth.
Everything just gets bigger the more you pull out.
Yeah.
So fuck.
So to say that there's no such thing as aliens, and then when they're like, the government, oh god, yeah, there's aliens.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, we pretty much knew that.
Oh shit, Sherlock.
It's fucking funny.
Why don't you go back to covering up some assassinations or something? That's what you're good at.
Oh, got him, coach.
Got him. They're coming for me next, bro.
Yep, sorry. I can't. Oh. Just.
Fuck.
Just by association.
You think you're not next?
No, God. I know, right? I'm probably more into the whole conspiracy thing than you are.
Yeah, why'd they get me first? What the fuck?
I just like thinking about that shit. I mean, I don't. Gets me in kind of like a weird headspace, but I do like thinking of it because it's like, holy shit. But they say the truth is stranger than fiction.
Yep. How deep does the rabbit hole go?
All right, last one, baby.
Oh, shit.
That one's too easy.
Come on, give me an
easy
one.
No, that one's too easy. I'm going next.
All right.
The diagram represents 2 planets of our solar system drawn to scale. What planet does planet A most likely represent? I'll show the camera first. So if you guys can see that, actually you might not be able to. I'll have to hold it right here to focus. Okay.
Which one does planet A most likely represent?
The answers are Uranus,
Saturn and Venus. Not fucking Venus. I know that. Jupiter big. Venus small. Compared to Jupiter. Everything's small.
Jupiter very big.
Everything's small compared to Jupiter. Jupiter's the biggest in our solar system minus the sun.
Earth-wise, you can fit 1,000 Earths within Jupiter.
In the storm.
In the storm, you can fit
like 100 or something, right?
103
something, yeah. 100 and some change into the giant storm. So, and Venus is only about the same time.
Into the great eye.
All right, so
because you think like there's big planets in our solar system, far bigger than Earth, far bigger than Venus, far bigger than Mars.
We're small.
Inside the belt, the asteroid belt within our solar system. After that, it gets pretty big.
Shit gets stupid big.
Yeah.
That's tough. I want to say Saturn, but then my brain's telling me Uranus is big as shit too, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Saturn.
Oh,
sorry.
Childhood brain.
Come on, give me that.
Uranus is pretty big too. That's why I say Uranus now.
Yeah.
It's just I don't want to hear
Uranus.
That Uranus.
Yeah, I'm going Saturn.
Final answer.
Yep.
Ding 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 ding.
Fuck yeah.
It doesn't help that the picture. They should have made it like Neptune as the base planet because Jupiter is fucking huge.
Jupiter's the biggest, and I was like, I've always known Jupiter and Saturn
as the
two biggest ones.
Yes,
but I was like, but my brain's like, but Uranus is fucking big too.
No, Uranus is way smaller
compared to
Jupiter. Yeah, it's like I think half the size of Jupiter. Shit. But Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system with a diameter approximately 11 times that of the Earth. Saturn is the next largest planet with a diameter about 9 times that of Earth. The other 2 giant planets, Uranus and Neptune, are significantly smaller than both Jupiter and Saturn.
Hell yeah.
So Uranus and Neptune are very similar in size.
Jupiter and
Saturn very similar in size. We don't talk about Pluto.
Poor Pluto. He's an ice dwarf.
He got rid of in 2009.
Yeah, I was like, I remember we were still in high school then.
Actually, no,
Well, it might have been earlier than that.
no, it was earlier than that. 2006?
Oh, not high
yeah,
school.
2006. It was
Yeah.
2006. They were like, get on get.
Yeah, go and get it. He's a dwarf now. Why you got called?
Yeah, they finally reclassified him as a dwarf planet.
Ice dwarf or some shit.
Something like that.
Yeah, but I was like, fuck you, he's a planet.
You're like Team Pluto.
Yeah, I'm definitely Team Pluto. Fuck you. You're still a planet, Pluto.
I'm not. It also has such a obscure orbit around our solar system.
It's fucking just going wherever the fuck it wants.
Yeah, like every other planet has like a very similar pattern around the sun.
And Pluto just goes,
Pluto's just like, woo, woo, woo. He's the redheaded stepchild for sure.
the wild thornberries. That fucking what's his name? That kid? Yeah, that's Pluto.
One more question for you or no?
I just closed it.
Oh,
But
man,
I can
you
get it
suck.
back.
No,
I can
no.
get it back.
I don't want it.
Maybe I can. Hang on. Fuck.
It was 3-1 or 4-1 for you. I think we asked 5 questions total.
There was one I saw that I liked. Yeah, this is going.
See, no I'm kidding.
How many moons does Saturn have? 40, 82 plus, 50, or 22?
So 82 plus is
Just
separate from 50, right? I just want to make sure those are 2 separate.
yeah. So it's A 40, B 82 plus, C 50, or D 22.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my answer of C.
50.
Fuck. I'm pretty sure it's 50. Moons?
Yeah, moons.
Yeah.
Final answer 50.
Yeah.
It's 82 plus.
I think they said 82 plus because there's a hail of fucking shit flying around Saturn
Yeah,
too.
I mean,
So they classify the moons, and then they have like these other little satellites, as they call it,
right.
orbiting around those. So
Those are all
plus
kind of moons in their own right. Yeah.
plus the asteroid belt that it has of itself, the rings.
I
which are a bunch of
probably
little
would have
asteroids.
said 52 because I was like, I know Saturn. Yeah, I was like, I know Saturn's. Fucking Saturn. I was like, I know Saturn's got a bunch, but 82 plus seems kind of crazy.
It is crazy.
Fuck, but yeah, no, it's making the planet with the most moons. The plus symbol indicates that there may be additional moons that have not yet been discovered or confirmed because there's so fucking many of them. Right? Did we count that one already? I don't know. Fuck. Just put a plus sign.
Yeah, I can't remember how many moons Jupiter has either. I think
Let's fucking find out.
Uranus has like 2.
Right? Yeah, you're in this.
And us with our measly 1.
Yeah, we just got one. You want to know how many Jupiter has?
It's gonna be like 113 or something.
It's 95.
Ooh.
Good thing that question wasn't on.
Can you imagine if I got that? It's gonna be like fucking 100 something, and you're just like, what the fuck?
What? You got that one, but you can't get the other one.
Shut up.
What the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, I thought you said Saturn was your favorite, bitch.
Fucking liar. Yeah, 95. Holy shit.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of rocks.
But Matt wins the astronomy space quiz, even though I had a pretty solid question that was like, what the fuck, Matt?
Fucking smoked it.
The diamond one.
yeah, you got that one. I did not expect that going that way at all.
To be fair, that was a process of elimination. But still.
You know that I was like, there's no way you're gonna get it. And you're like, oh yeah, fucking ask it. Smoked it.
Ask it, pussy.
It's like, damn.
All right, with the close of that, lock it up, throw away the key.
Going to jail.
Let's get right into the season finale of Loki, season 2.
Yep.
Man, that was fucking nutty.
That shit was big. I
was
got
big.
lots of questions.
Oh, really?
After the end, which regarding the end, we'll get to that. But
Yeah.
I got lots of questions.
So
Well, I guess one big one.
definitely, I think if I remember correctly, I had a question, but I'll have to think on it myself. But yeah, so mainly the beginning of it was pretty much Loki. Loki had figured out his whole
Yeah,
time slipping.
finally got a pretty good lock on how to go where he wanted, when he wanted.
Yeah.
Go when he wanted. That's more accurate.
So he figured it out and slowly started going back to back and back and back and back and just redoing the whole event over.
Poor Timely got spaghettified like fucking 100 times.
Oh, dude. I was like, how many times are you going to murder him,
Just
you son of a bitch?
just like, try again.
The one part where he steps out and he goes, he's like, there's a pause.
I think we. Nope. Still fucked.
And
He just keeps going back further or earlier and earlier to where like he goes there and he's like, this is him, this is OB. And they're like, oh my God, yeah, no time for that. We got to hurry up. Come on, let's get the fuck out of here.
this is the thing. Oh, yeah. He started jumping in because OB used, originally OB was the one explaining it to Timely and all that stuff. But then OB was like taking too long to explain it. And Loki's like, got to get this. Then you're going to do that. Then you're going to go from here.
Press
You're
the
gonna
green
go here.
button.
Press the green button.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah. Go on, get it.
And then he go and get it. That's the final part. He asked him finally, like, how long would it take me to learn, like, physics and whatever the fuck you learned?
Yeah. Fast forwarding into the episode.
Like centuries, and then it says centuries later. I'm like, did he really take centuries?
He time slipped.
He could have, but like, that's one of my questions. I'm like, did he really take centuries, or is that just like a little joke?
He could have traveled back in time for sure because he was time slipping and he is a god that has lived for a very long time. So it's possible he could have actually went back to like the very beginnings of astrology and physics and all that stuff and was like, I'm going to figure everything out. Took all that time and then went back. I was like, all right.
Go out there, it's all a thing. Press the button, get the fuck out.
Yeah, same shit, but he has a better understanding
But
of
now
everything.
he can actually type it on the computer and shit. And OB's just like kind of watching, like, okay.
Obi's like, well, I'm out of a fucking. Oh yeah, they made that joke. They're like, oh, you better watch out, Obi. He's gonna come for your job.
He's like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Because he's like, he even at one point just like pushes him and just fucking starts typing away.
Yeah. I was like, damn, Loki.
He's
You
on
already
a
got
fucking
time
mission.
slipping. Like, what the fuck?
Are you trying to take the physics job? Like, come on.
Jesus. This
He's
is
the
pretty
fucking man.
pretty hectic episode because you're seeing over and over again the what do they call it, the loom or the loop, whatever the
loom.
You saw the loom just going over and over, just exploding. Fucking radiation's all crazy, and we're like, what the fuck? Like, how are they gonna
crack
fix
me
it?
up? Like one time, one of the times he went back and they like thought, or yeah, and then B-15 was like, we gotta get out of here. And she just fucking like ran the fuck out of the room.
Yeah.
Everybody's just like, fuck, and she's like, we gotta get out. And just, and the one timeline, she's like, fuck, and just splits.
Yeah. So eventually there was some clue in for Loki, and he figured out that in order to like stop it, he had to stop Sylvie
from killing
He
Who Remains at the end, from the end of season 1. So that's what kind of cracked me up. I was like, yeah, all this time slipping just to end up right where the whole thing really started.
Yeah. And over and over again, he was doing the same thing over and over, reliving the thing, trying to stop Sylvie. Each time Sylvie was like, fuck out of my way.
You're
and
gonna
then
have to kill me.
And then you just hear fucking see you soon all the fucking time.
See you soon. Stab. See you soon.
Stab. See you soon.
Dead.
See you soon. See you soon.
And he's just like, ugh.
Each time Loki falling to the ground, just like, please stop. No.
See you soon.
See you soon. Yeah. Such a fucking.
Really took like the oomph out of that part from the end of season 1, because when he said see you soon, you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
But this time they just kept doing it and you're like,
You're just like,
all right.
all right. Eventually, it gets to a point where He Who Remains stops time.
Yeah, he just finally just stops it and he's like,
and he's like, you been able to do that the whole time?
you didn't fight back? Like, he even told him before he did that, I think he was like, fight back, fucking do something.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
Then,
he was like, aren't you going to do anything about this? And he just
paused her, sent her away or somewhere else.
Yeah, he's like, she's a bit of an eyesore. Let's just
yoink. And then he asked him, how many times have we had this conversation? Something like that, you know?
Yeah, and I'm like, wouldn't you know?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if you're He Who Remains, you should have an idea of like, or at least a basis on how many times you had that conversation with Loki.
And then like once that scene and the conversation with them went on, he definitely seemed to know more about what was happening.
Yeah.
Like, he finally tells him, like, you want to just keep doing this? Do this a couple thousand more times? Figure it out? Okay, let's go. You know, just...
Yeah.
Dude's willing to get stabbed 1,000+ times for Loki to figure it out.
I mean, originally, he let himself die.
He did.
He definitely could have just been like,
Nope.
and stopped Sylvie and then send her off on her merry way, and she would have been like lost in space and time.
Yeah.
But he let it happen because I think he already knew that he will remain. He will get to that point again.
Yep.
Like it's the infinite loop of him going back to that spot. Which I think he explained that to Loki at some point. Like I'm gonna end up here anyway.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how he like mentioned, "Oh, you found Timely," and he kind of making fun of Timely. He's like, you know?
Timely, Victor, Timely. I was like, wow,
that's you. You know that, right?
Right?
You're fucking with yourself.
Which I mean,
I guess if there's one person that could do it, it's him.
he's allowed to make fun of himself, right?
I was like, okay, Timely's smart as fuck, bro.
Yeah,
Don't be like that.
yeah. So eventually, they basically, I don't know, they just kind of get really down to the point of
Yeah, Loki finally just like sits down. He's like, fuck, you know, and he's like, and he remains like, you know, you lose.
Yeah. He's saying if you he's like if you destroy the loom, or I think it had something to do with like a conversation about destroying the loom at some point, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, because he tells him the loom really is just a failsafe.
Yeah, he said that it just keeps things in the way that they're supposed to be.
I guess we should probably mention I forgot to mention earlier, before this thing with He Remains, they finally did the thing. Loki was trying to get Timely to the thing and install it.
Oh yeah.
Because they were widening the thing so more looms could fit, more timelines could fit through, and that didn't fucking matter.
Yeah,
that happened, and like it lasted like 5 more seconds, and then just still.
Then it started getting haywire, and then Timely basically had said that it's not possible to calculate for infinity.
Yeah.
You can't.
He said
because it'll get infinitely bigger.
Yeah,
and more timelines will just
keep stacking. So yeah, he said it's not I forgot what kind of problem he said it was.
It's a calculable problem,
something like that. But yeah, they figured out, shit, this isn't even the solution that we thought was the answer is not.
So and that's when Loki goes into the whole Sylvie thing, goes back in time, I gotta stop you, and she's like, oh, you're gonna have to kill me in order to stop me. And then goes through the loops and stuff, and now he's having the conversation with He Who Remains, and then He Who Remains was basically like, you lose.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to kill her, let's do this again. And that's when Loki goes like, bitch. And he fucking pauses time still, like, I can do that shit in your little fucking domain too.
Yeah.
And that's when He Who Remains was like, oh,
let's talk. It didn't take Loki long
let's talk
to fucking do that.
Well, yeah, because he asked him, like, he's like, you just learned that? You know, like, you're just getting the hang of this? And then he was like, nah, let me show you.
Yeah.
And he showed him.
I think eventually it got to the point of Loki, like, he asked about the failsafe, or he asked about the loom, and he's like, oh, it's a failsafe. Mm-hmm. What happens if I destroy it? He's like, then you destroy us all.
Yeah, we all die. Like, is that what you want?
Yeah. It's like, if you do that, something, I think he even mentioned, like, something far worse would happen to where we all die.
Yeah.
And there would be nothing else.
There's nothing to save at that point. It's all gone.
Yeah. And I think that's what Sylvie wanted anyway, because she was like, it still gives us free choice.
Right.
That was her main thing for this debacle and killing He Who Remains and all that stuff, is because she just wants free choice.
Which was funny, because then when Loki came to her earlier in the season, asked for her help about that same problem, like people should be able to choose, she was like, well, I don't fucking want to. Real fucking flip-flopping with your motivations here, Sylvie, but Sabine!
Fucking Sabine! I mean, that's also like a natural human thing, I feel. I feel like humans in general contradict themselves a lot, but they really don't realize it.
Yeah.
Like, everything's circumstantial. Obviously, in the time that she was like wanting to be a little bit more not selfish, but like she was, I don't know, she contradicted herself a lot.
Yeah.
But
anyway.
Yeah. Anywho's
there.
Going forward, now Loki's just sitting there like, well then, There's only one thing else that I can really do. And he goes and he zips back to
the first interrogation he had with Mobius in the beginning of season 1.
Yes. When he had first got locked up and he was in his little jumpsuit.
Yeah. The collar, and he just starts like telling him, yeah, you're going to do this, you're going to press that button. And Mobius is like, okay, somebody got the set list.
Yeah, right?
What's going on?
It's like, oh, you got it all figured out, did you?
Someone, what's going on here? Mobius is smarter than he's given credit for, because he's like, okay.
Yeah. So Loki eventually just goes like, I know you, Mobius, and he starts asking him the questions of like, I think choice.
Yeah. Like the hard choice.
The hard choice.
Mobius tells him a story about he's like he's talking in the, not third person, but he's talking about, he's like, let me tell you a story that actually explains it. He's like, there's a hunter who always purged or pruned the variants, never had a problem with it. He's like, but then we find out there's like a variant that's going to be the responsible of, I forgot how many deaths, like a fucking lot, like 8,000 or some shit.
Right.
And he's like, but the problem is it's like a 8-year-old kid or something. It's a kid.
Yeah.
And he was like, and that's when he freezes. And his partner steps up, fucking just whacks the kid. And then that's when he was like, well, that was you. Mobius was that hunter who used to just prune left and right, and then when it came to a kid, he couldn't do it. Which I wonder if that ties into his sort of timeline self of having kids, and if that kind of stuck in him,
Yeah, like as a...
I mean,
because even though he had forgotten everything,
yeah,
that he who remains eliminated their memories.
Sort of subconsciously stayed in
exactly, subconsciously, his whole mindset, he knew he had kids, or he had like a weakness for children because he had one. He had 2 of his own.
Right. Other than like our normal human reaction of not wanting to kill kids, he probably had what the fuck are you looking like that for?
I was Anakin.
Some kids are shitheads. I don't know.
Anakin, I fucking Master Skywalker.
What are we going to do? The little step back.
Yeah, I saw a quick little thing real quick. I saw a little meme today, and it was like, maybe you should have killed Thanos. He's like, oh, if we got him as a kid. And then Anakin Skywalker enters the chat.
I'll fucking do it.
I was like,
I'll fucking do it. Where is he? Fucking Rhodey's like, what if we just...
yeah.
And they're like, dude,
travel back in time and just...
Dude, what the fuck? He's like, it's Thanos. What the fuck?
Yeah, right.
It's like killing Hitler in his bed. What the fuck? It's a problem. I killed the shit
history
out of baby Hitler.
If you change history, you don't know what else could come.
That's true. Could be even worse. That's what He Who Remains even said. So
I'll tell you
exactly what happened. That's what happened. So
Mobius tells the story to Loki, and Loki kind of in that moment figures out
he's got to make a hard choice.
He's got to make the hard choice,
but not a choice anybody is expecting to make. Because I thought he was going to go back and have to kill Sylvie.
Yeah,
that's what I was expecting.
I was originally like, oh, he's about to fucking murder himself.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, he's going to have to kill herself.
But herself. But yeah, so
herself.
Eventually, it just goes back to just as the loom was starting to get like really fucked up.
Yeah, they're about to send Timely out into the the walkway, the gangway, or whatever they're calling it, to go do that, and he's just like, nope, I know what I got to do.
Yeah, and he runs down the fucking stairs. He's like, no, I'm fucking.
And they're like, where are you going? He's like, no.
They're like, no.
Locks the door behind him. Sylvie's like, what the fuck is he doing? She's like, I gotta get in there. Fuck. And I'm like, don't get in there. You're gonna fuck everything up.
Yeah. Just like you did already. Sabine! Fucking Sabine!
She's like, dude, what the fuck?
So, Loki makes the hard choice. He ends up going down the thing. You see him start transforming into into his fucking true god form, I guess you could say, because pretty it's rad. Like when not Thanos, Thor does this whole lightning thing, and
yeah, that was pretty
Loki
rad.
was doing that with his magic, and you see his horns, and
They
you're
were
just
some
like,
big ass horns. I was
oh,
like,
dude, they were fucking.
oh, he's bad.
They were like Hellboy with
Yeah.
horns type horns.
Yeah. Hell, we're not fucking shaving him down.
Yeah.
Um,
And
yeah.
he muscles through the fucking radiation.
No problem.
He's just
He's just grabbing the fucking timelines as he's going, really. Just grabbing them.
yeah, because it started getting fucking crazy.
It wasn't a loom anymore. It was a fucking,
Yeah.
like a spider web of fucking timelines just
Yeah.
all over the fucking place.
And then he just fucking started like
Started grabbing them.
grabbing them, and eventually you see him start. He gets to the edge of the walkway, and then he goes and takes a step, and there's a step,
Yeah.
and he's just starts walking up, and all of a sudden this fucking gateway is just like opening up in front of him. Yeah. It's not, I don't know if it was like to another dimension, another
to heaven.
realm, or something like that. But he's just grabbing every single timeline, and he's like, I'm going to fix this myself. And you see him just
Yeah, he pulled a Thanos. I'll do it myself.
walks through and then boop, disappears. Gone. Yeah.
But now he's like inside time.
I think he's like inside the realm of time and space. Almost like where those the Watchers would be. You remember the Watchers from like the What If series? They'd be in like this different realm that no one can see.
Oh yeah. By the way, speaking of
What If season 2? Yeah, I
two's
did saw.
coming. Just
I did.
I didn't see the trailer, but I saw like the snaps. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. That was bad. Anyway.
Yeah, and then you see him there, and he's got every single timeline. He's kind of like wrapped them up, and he's like changing them, and I don't know exactly what he was doing, but you could tell that he was essentially just keeping them together and keeping them under control.
Right.
And it was cool because then you see Loki get his own throne,
Yep.
and you're just like,
And it's like it's just there.
Oh,
It was
shit.
just there waiting for him. You know.
so does that mean he became the king of?
That's
Time?
what I was like. That's quite a fucking promotion from the trickster god.
Yeah, and it was cool too when you zoom out.
I was just gonna bring that up. I was like, yeah, when they zoom out and now the loom looks like Yggdrasil.
Yeah.
Which was fucking rad.
The Tree of Life, if you guys aren't familiar with that name.
Fucking yeah, I should have said that instead. But just Norse mythology flex.
Yeah.
But
Yggdrasil.
Yggdrasil. Yggdrasil. No, that shit was fucking rad.
I was like,
Loved
"Ooh."
it. And it's all green because Loki. That was great. Loved that shot. Because it was sideways and then it.
And then obviously it ends with like everyone else like figuring out like, well, no, we're gonna never see like Loki again. Do you think he's ever gonna show up? And I was like, I don't know. And it kind of just ends with like Mobius watching his other variant.
Before he goes to go do that, when B-15 or whatever, she's like running the place now.
Yeah, that's right. They revamped.
Oh,
the
she's
TVA.
like helping run the place. There's the other general board member, people, whatever.
Yeah.
And Mobius references a He Who Remains variant in a 616 adjacent realm, which fucking that's something to keep track of.
616 is the main
Comic book
book
the main
accurate or comic book canon thing that we follow the most.
But then he said adjacent, so I'm like, is he maybe talking about the MCU universe? Maybe like somehow I don't. But he said adjacent. That's the thing.
I don't know.
That was something that I was like, that's something to keep track of. That was interesting.
Waiting for Deadpool to just
I told you he wouldn't show up. I'm sorry, buddy.
whatever.
He ain't showing up till Deadpool 3.
I don't fucking care.
I do care. Fuck.
I do care a lot.
Care a lot. Care a lot.
I have a tattoo of him for a fucking reason.
Come on, he's the best. But yeah, so now Mobius is pretty much just watching himself. At first, I thought he just went and started doing that,
Yeah.
started living that life, but no, he's just watching.
And Sylvie visits him and stuff like that. And yeah, it was pretty sad, but
Pretty bittersweet. Yeah, it was just like a goodbye. See you,
yeah.
see you never. I guess.
It was crazy though, just seeing thinking back on Loki throughout the years, where he came from and how he developed into what he is now and what he's gone through, and
Big growth.
dying.
Yeah.
Mind you, he died at one point.
Pretty brutally.
Yeah.
He saw it
Yeah.
when they showed it to him in season 1. The Saw himself get fucking...
Straight up fucking choked the fuck out.
That's what
Turning purple.
Yeah, and that shit was pretty brutal.
Thanos was like, I'm gonna make you the same color as me. Look, he's just
Fuck. Jesus Christ. I didn't expect those noises.
It was pretty cool. I like the ending.
Yeah, lots of growth for our boy Loki. Lots of growth.
A lot of growth, and you really think back on it.
And that's not we saw a lot of growth from Avengers to Endgame Loki. A lot of growth there anyway. But this is technically Avengers 2012 Loki.
Yeah, so from that point to now, that's even bigger of a...
That's even fucking leaps and bounds.
Absolutely.
More crazy amount of more growth than we had already seen what was a crazy amount of growth before.
Yeah, because he was calling like Thor's brother, and he went and defended him.
He made the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah, made the ultimate sacrifice. It was crazy.
Yeah, but now we get to see him literally save the multiverse.
Yeah,
that's
without Loki, we won't have Deadpool 3. So,
thanks,
Loki.
Thanks, Loki. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
You're the second best.
Second best.
But yeah, so I wonder with that ending, is that their way of like writing him off? You know what I mean? Like,
no. Well, I don't know. Right? Actually, the writer did say, though, that this is going to be the last time that we see Loki and Morbius together. Mobius. I keep doing that. I did that 3 episodes ago.
Morbius. That's
Mobius.
Different. Jared Leto, get out of here.
That's the other dude. That's the vamp.
That's the crazy vampire guy.
Yeah. It's the last time that Mobius and him will be on screen together.
Bummer.
So,
but I wonder, does that mean Owen Wilson's out or Tom Hiddleston's out?
I think it's Owen Wilson. I can't imagine them bringing Mobius back into anything else.
That's true.
Really.
I mean,
but Loki is literally the god of time.
Yeah, so now you can't just be like, yeah, that's it. You'll never see that again.
Like, excuse me? Bitch, no.
Give it back.
Plus, I'd like to see an interaction with him and Deadpool.
We'll see.
Hopefully we'll see.
But yeah, so you'll think probably won't be a season 3.
Hard to say currently.
Hard to say. Hard to imagine what a season 3 would look like with that kind of ending.
True, and MCU's kind of been falling off. The Marvels came out this past weekend. I've heard mixed reviews, more good than not, but box sales have not been doing so hot. And that movie, I told Matt, it's like a $240 million film, like budget wise. It's only made like last time I checked, which was maybe a couple of days ago, it only made like 66 million.
Oof.
Huge thing. And
right.
Say what you want about the film. Everyone's saying like, oh, like don't like the whole fucking all female stuff or whatever. And I'm just like, I've heard that, like they said, it's a good comic book film, which is like how Blade was, which was how the original Fantastic Four films were, how the X-Men films were.
The X-Men ones were great. The
original ones, not the Days Before Past new.
Yeah. Days of Future Past.
Yeah, James McAvoy basically.
Time is so confusing.
Yeah, time is so good. So they said it's a good comic book movie. They said that Miss Marvel is actually way better in this movie than she was in the show, which I'm like, maybe she should have made the show a movie.
Still don't plan on watching the show.
Yeah, watch the show, Matt.
I don't want
to. You have to.
Why?
Because it's part of the MCU. You're gonna miss a lot of information.
How much am I really missing from not watching Miss Marvel?
A decent amount. You wouldn't understand how her powers work.
I've seen her in enough things to kind of get it.
What else have you seen her in?
The Game, and other comic book stuff. I don't really give a fuck.
You know damn well they don't.
She got continuity. She got magic bangles and goes. That's what I got. That was a stretch noise if you guys didn't.
Just go online and figure out what episodes would be relevant to watch?
I really don't fucking want to.
Because then you wouldn't have to watch all 10. I think there's 10.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just not, like I said, I've said it before. We're not the target.
I didn't want to watch it either. You watched She-Hulk.
Yeah, that was good.
That was worse than Miss Marvel by the end of it.
I thought She-Hulk was pretty good.
You haven't watched Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
So you don't have a basis to...
Yeah, but my basis of She-Hulk thought it was pretty good. I can't compare the two. Sure. Fuck.
Oh my God.
Luckily that cap wasn't open. That would have been pretty bad.
That's electric.
Yeah,
Jesus. But yeah, so MCU, we'll see. Deadpool 3 is about to come out, so they're kind of banking on that to kind of make a recovery for everyone, because everyone loves Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman making that comeback, baby.
Yeah, they're expecting that too.
And he's making me come on everyone's back. I mean, so thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Big Effin' Nerds. We do apologize for last week because
why do we apologize? Wait, we?
No. Okay, I apologize for last week because I forgot that I was going on a trip to go see my girlfriend up in Washington. So,
yep.
Yeah.
Not my fault. You heard it here, folks.
Not my fault. Yeah, so that was my fault. But hopefully we did better with this episode because of new video style.
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
Hopefully.
I got a good feeling about it.
I gotta edit it and figure all that.
I got a good feeling.
Dude, I hate saying that too.
Edited it.
The past tense of edit.
Edited
Fucking edited it. Edited
it. Edited.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, so that's it for today. Good quiz. Fucking surprised I got that one.
Yeah, you got easy ones.
Yeah. Don't take this from me, bro. Just let me have it.
We should do another quiz one though. I do like the quizzes.
No, I do.
But we should do it like for like other things too, like Marvel, DC.
Oh yeah, definitely we can do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So next week we decided we both had time to finish completely. You 100%ed it, platinumed it.
Platinum the fucking game, baby.
Spider-Man 2.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the Amazing Spider-Man or just Spider-Man?
No, it's just Spider-Man 2.
Anyway, Spider-Man 2, the game came out last month.
How come they didn't call it Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Instead of Spider-Man 2.
That would have been
it's not one singular Spider-Man that you're playing. You're playing.
That would have been a good way to title it without putting 2 at the end.
Right.
I mean, they both call each other Spider-Man, but people call them the Spider-Men.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Jesus. No. Beelzebub concurs.
Oh my goodness.
So we're gonna cover the whole story thing. So spoiler warning here, and I'll give it to you then next week. Well, if you haven't finished it yet, I mean, come on.
It's been a while. It's been beginning of October.
Yeah. October 6th, I think it came out. So
October 17th. I think it came out.
6th was Assassin's Creed. I kept getting those confused back then.
It's been a while. So if you haven't played it by now and you haven't finished the storyline,
it's been over a month now.
Sucks to suck, nerd.
Yeah. What's the
date? It's been a month. Today's the
recording
date, as you guys know, 17th. So,
well, by the time you hear it, it's been over a month. So fucking there you go.
Right.
So we're gonna cover that, and then on the tail end, we'll throw on a would you rather. We haven't done one of those in a while.
If we have time, because
that's true. There's a lot of shit.
There's a lot in that game, and I fucking
shorter game than the first one, but
yes,
a lot
longer than the second, or longer than Miles Morales.
Yeah, because that was more like a DLC.
But so much to fucking
but
cover.
A lot of shit happened.
Oh yeah,
lots of shit, and we're gonna fucking get all up in that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then hopefully have time for a couple of would you rathers.
Yeah.
But so that's what we're looking at. Anything else from you, buddy?
No, sir.
And that's what I like to hear. All right. So yeah, thanks you guys for joining us today, and do it again next week.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, you know what I always say.
What do you say, Matt?
See you later, potatoes. That's not what I say. Later, tater.